This is a beautiful piece of walnut with one massive problem. It's hiding its best feature, and the only way to show you what's inside is to completely destroy it. Well, okay, not destroy it per se, more like a surgical incision. I'm sawing it perfectly in half, turning one block into two. Because the magic isn't in the block itself, but in the relationship between its two halves. This piece has amazing flame-style crotch figure, but it's off-center. I want that flame figure to be the centerpiece of this platter. And you open it up, and there it is, a nearly perfect mirror image. This is called bookmatching. So while I was dreaming up this concept for this platter, I started thinking, why do our brains find this so incredibly satisfying? What is it about symmetry that our brains perceive as beautiful, as correct? Now, to make this mirror image perfect, the preparation has to be flawless. A rough surface from the saw gives you a gappy, weak joint. So off camera, I folded this puppy inwards again and jointed it to get a perfect center seam. Then its partner machine, the planer. The planer ensures that both halves are the exact same thickness. This isn't just for looks, it's also for balance. An unbalanced blank is a dangerous blank. And finally, a little Titebond 3 glue. This stuff creates a bond that's literally stronger than the wood itself. So now I'm not just repairing the cut I made, I'm creating a new, permanent, and perfectly symmetrical hole. Now I can see the returns right away. All that prep work means that this thing starts out pretty stable. I've engineered the chaos out of it before I even begin to turn. I had to actually go looking for clamps for this project. I really don't do enough flat work. I should change that. After letting the glue cure, I cut the blank into a rough circle on the bandsaw. Don't worry, I promise that I have ideas for the offcut. It'll make an appearance in a future video. From here, it's just a matter of drilling a hole dead center so that I can get this thing onto my woodworm. Nailing this center punch will help the illusion that I'm trying to create with the book match. A couple of quick spins by hand to make sure that everything feels safe enough, and then we're off to the races. The first cuts are about revealing the bowl hidden inside. And our brains are doing a similar thing all day, every day. They're trying to find stable, predictable patterns in a world of overwhelming information. Psychologists call one of their favorite tricks the mere exposure effect. The idea is pretty simple. We tend to like things more just because we've been exposed to them more often. It's the reason why a new logo looks jarring at first, but after 6 months it looks normal. It's why the song you hated in June becomes your jam by August. Our brains love the familiar. It's easy, they don't have to work as hard. And that brings us to another concept, a sister idea called processing fluency. Your brain is fundamentally lazy. I mean, mine is for sure. It prefers information that's easy to process. A clean font is more pleasing than messy handwriting. A simple melody is catchier than a complex one. And what could possibly be easier for your brain to process than a symmetrical object? It's the ultimate cognitive shortcut. Your brain only needs to analyze one half and it gets the other half for free. It's like a buy one get one deal for your neurons. Now look what's happening here. As I peel away the layers, that perfect seamless joint I made becomes the center line, and the symmetry I engineered is on full display. But why does our brain have this built-in preference in the first place? The best guess we have is that it's an ancient survival instinct. For our ancestors roaming the savannah or whatever, symmetry was a quick and dirty indicator of health. Think about it, a symmetrical face often signals good nutrition. A piece of fruit that's symmetrical is probably not rotten or diseased. A predator running towards you with a perfectly symmetrical gait is probably a healthy, dangerous one. Our ancestors who were good at spotting symmetry and asymmetry were better at staying alive. So we have this ancient hardware in our brains that scans the world for symmetry and gives us a little thumbs up, a little hit of dopamine when it finds it. It's a deep, primal satisfaction. In this case, we're just calling that feeling beauty. Which leads us to another idea. I know, 3-in-1 video. Stay with me. But this is about the brain as a prediction machine. Your brain is constantly making tiny bets about what's going to happen next. What a word will be, what a sound is, what a pattern will look like when it's complete. And it loves being right. Every time you look at this bowl, your brain sees one half of the flame pattern and predicts what the other half will look like. And when it looks over and sees that the prediction was correct, then the universe is orderly and it makes sense, and it gets a tiny reward. This whole bowl is basically a dopamine machine built from wood. It's a physical manifestation of processing fluency, evolutionary preference, and predictive processing all wrapped into one. One half of the grain exposes you to the pattern, and your brain easily processes it, and then correctly predicts the other side. It feels good. It feels right. And I think this points to a more interesting tension. It's not about order versus chaos. It's about the comfort of familiarity versus the thrill of novelty. We crave new things, new experiences, new information. That's the novelty part. But we want to understand them through frameworks we already know. That's the familiarity part. And that's the quiet genius of a bookmatched bowl. It's the perfect blend. You take the wild, chaotic novelty of the unique brain, and you present it using the comforting, familiar language of symmetry. You're getting the best of both worlds. And hey, if you find this blend of making things and thinking about thinking interesting, this is pretty much what I try to do here every time. Hitting that subscribe button is a great way to see what my pattern matching noodle cooks up next. Now, the final phase is just about refinement. It's about removing the tool marks and the scratches. I'm just polishing away the noise so the signal of the wood itself can come through loud and clear. And there we go. I hit it with some of my signature abrasive bar, and boom. The two halves, once separated, are now a single, seamless, spectacular whole. The tree created this pattern. My work was just to hold up a mirror to its own hidden beauty. Maybe beauty can be simpler, more biological. Maybe it's just a brain hack. Our mind gives us a little reward for finding a shortcut or for processing something with ease, and maybe we just call that reward beauty. It's not serendipity, it's dopamine. So what does this teach us? Well, maybe creating beauty isn't always about a flash of pure inspiration. Maybe it can be about careful preparation, catering to our brain in a way that our brain is programmed to receive. Maybe the most profound beauty is revealed by simply taking something unique and showing it its own reflection. My name is Brad. This is Q Branch Woodworks. Thanks for being here. I'll see you on the next video.